What is going on, everybody? It is your EWE General Manager Lucas back again with another video, a little bit different for you. This is podcast style, as the host with the most Rai would say. I don't know why we're shouting out that bastard, but here we are. Um, so yeah, today we're gonna be doing. I'm here with the Executive Vice President of Talent Relations, Mr. Tony.
What is up, everybody? Is it great to be alive on a Thursday night or what?
Yes, it is great to be alive. Um, Today we're going to be going over our predictions for figures for WrestleMania. As we know, the World is coming up. WWE The World. They always have a Mattel booth set up there, so we're going to see, or try to see, what we can predict we will be seeing next weekend with WrestleMania on the horizon as it is right now. Um, I know if you guys watch MDT, he's been kind of posting a lot of spoilers over the last few days, or theories, I suppose, is what it is, of what he thinks is gonna come. So I figured, like, let's do our own little version of this.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And the first thing I want to talk about is this picture I sent you this morning. I don't know if you remember it. Very reliable guy on Instagram who has leaked numerous lineups before says Monday Night War Series 12 will have Commissioner Slaughter as the Build-A-Figure. The lineup will be Rock, Lord Steven Regal, Scott Steiner, and Kay Quick. Steiner will be from his early NWO days in shorts. Rock will be from when he threw the Smoking Skull belt into the river and will come with WITT, the belt. Regal will be from WCW, but we'll say William Regal on package instead of Steven due to copyright issues, which I don't believe that because WCW owns all of,
Exactly.
or WWE owns all of WCW stuff. So I
Yeah,
don't think that's our like one little thing, like, oh, that's not true.
I'm
Um
calling bullshit.
he will come with a full cloth robe. K Quick, aka R Truth, will come with a microphone and cloth shirt. There will also be an Ultimate Rikishi released as well. Ultimate Rikishi could be good, but also I really don't know how that would turn out. Because my fear is that they're just going to put him on the Yokozuna Ultimate Body. Like, that's my fear for that.
My guess is we're just gonna get the only Rikishi elites we've gotten is the Hall of Fame series with the Intercontinental title, and then the original Elite Line one. And then from the vault, like all of them, I think have included the Intercontinental title, if I'm not mistaken. But they'll probably just do that. They'll just reuse that mold or that figure in general, add a couple of different alternate heads, and then maybe an Intercontinental title. Like it's just gonna be basically a re-release, but in ultimate form.
Here's an idea that I literally just thought of this. What if we get, like, Bad Man Rikishi? Similar to the Randy
Mm,
Orton we're getting with the, kind of street clothes
soft
look.
goods, yeah.
Do like a soft goods of the. I think he had, like, it said like Fatu wear or something like that. And he had like a bunch of different colors. If they would do like an obnoxious color like red, that would be cool. And then you just have him have his gear under there. And then I feel like he was carrying a sledgehammer around a lot during that
He
time.
was, yeah.
So include the sledgehammer and then that, and I think that would be a good ultimate for the Monday Night Wars. I think that time period, that was 99 that happened. That's a good pivotal point in the Monday Night Wars where everything kind of started turning WWE's way. And I remember when he hit Stone Cold with a car. I don't even know if I I don't believe that it was really supposed to be Rikishi, but when that happened, that was kind of like a crazy moment in WWE, and that could be like that could be a defining moment figure too. Honestly,
It could, and also to add to that, what if? Yeah, it's a big what if, and that probably will never happen. Let's do. Well, I mean, it's happened before, but I'm talking about Mattel. Well, maybe it has happened with Mattel's figures, but like a built-in voice where it just says over and over, "I did it for The Rock."
yes, I think that would be amazing. It would be like the Joe Hendry. Well, I guess this
Yes.
entrance crates. I guess that's what it would be like. Um,
Have the little stand, and it doesn't even play the song; it just plays the quote.
yes, I did it for The Rock on a loop for 4 hours.
I would buy that
I would too.
just to listen to it as my ringtone.
This post goes on to read. He also posted the box set of WrestleMania 17 is coming and is considered by many to be the best. It's due late next year, early. It's due out late this year, early next year. It will come with Austin, Undertaker, Angle, and Iron Sheik. Each one will have on the attires they wore at the event. I don't know
I
about
did see
this.
something about that. I did see something about that the other day. I think you also shared with that. You shared that with me too, like a picture or something. Like,
Yes,
yeah,
that was from Mitchell Craig. He's very like very good at.
reliable.
Yes, he's very reliable. I I get it, but also it's all gonna be re-releases, just
Well,
re
except
or
Sheik.
repaints, except for Sheik. Yes, but it's gonna be mostly repaints. And Austin, I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, listen, Stone Cold Steve Austin is my favorite wrestler of all time, but even I'm getting sick of the figures because he's only had so many vests that you can give him. He's only had so many T-shirts you can give him, and he's only had so many pairs of pants and shorts that he's wore.
And
I
he's
mean,
only had so many knee braces you can give him.
exactly. And I think one of the best Stone Colds that we've had in a really long time that I didn't pick up because I couldn't find it. That was a good figure was the Ruthless Aggression series. I found
Oh,
that.
wait, I thought you did get that one with the camo pants.
Nope, I never got it because everyone that I found had a mark on its head.
Oh,
So I never picked that one up. But that's like a one that I want to try to find because that was a good Austin. And they did the shirt wasn't really accurate, but I don't think they're gonna put a shirt that says F Fear in
no.
the toy aisle.
So run me back through. You said it's gonna have Iron Sheik, Stone Cold, Taker, and who?
Kurt Angle.
I guess makes sense. All four of them won their matches at that Mania.
Yes.
I mean, we haven't had an Iron Sheik in a while. Like the last time we got one Iron Sheik was in the Legends line.
Let's see. I'm gonna look up to see what Stone Cold wore at WrestleMania 17 as far as his vest because I feel like we got that vest.
It was just a gold. I think a gold or a silver vest, or maybe it was a red because he was. No, he wasn't heel. He turned heel at that
No, he
event.
turned heel at WrestleMania, but the only thing they could really do no, because that shirt that he had at the time was the alcohol fueled shirt, and they already kind of released that with the he just had a regular Austin 316 vest. So like
And
we
then
probably
Undertaker. We haven't really got an Undertaker like that in a while.
what MDT said, and I kind of agree with this. The Undertaker is probably just going to be a repaint of the Legends figure. The recent
We painted the Legends figure. Which one?
the with the Big Evil shirt, the red shirt.
But it'll have the long hair.
No, he had short hair at WrestleMania 17.
No, he
No, he
didn't. He
didn't.
had.
No, he
He had.
didn't. No, he didn't. My bad.
Yes.
My
What are you
bad.
talking about, brother?
Well, I mean,
You know
it's
what it'll be? No, 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 no. It'll be a reprint of the either the Monday Night Wars Taker or the SummerSlam Taker.
yep.
The when he had the long hair. One of those two.
It'll probably be the Monday Night Wars figure came with jeans, didn't it?
Oh yeah, that's true. So then it'll be a repaint of the SummerSlam exclusive one.
Yep, with the weird head.
Yes, and the glasses and the bandana.
Yep. And then Iron Sheik was that's the one I'm curious about because Iron Sheik at WrestleMania wore a attire that said Iran on it, and I don't think that the current state of the world is ready for a figure with that on it.
No, that's gonna get a lot of backlash.
I think they'll kind of go
Just
with.
maybe put the symbol on or something.
I think it's gonna be this like either that or they're just gonna put Sheik on there.
Yeah, I could see that. And then Kurt Angle is whatever.
Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 17. I think that was like the gold one. Kurt Angle at Wrestle.
Well, you can't mention who he faced. He faced Chris Benoit.
That is. Oh no, this was like the red. So his attire at WrestleMania 17 was white, like in the front, and it had like the shock, like the lightning bolts on the side, and then like the back was like the flag. So
I don't
that's a cool attire, but I mean it's just gonna be a repaint of
the Legends figure.
yeah.
You know what though? I think that's a very controversial one to include because I mean, if they do a description like they do with some of these box sets, what are they gonna say? He won his match or something? I don't know.
Kurt
I don't think
Angle.
they.
It'll just say Kurt Angle won. That's all.
I'd prefer they do a Kane because Kane from that time with a hardcore title or something because we got from the vault, and then we got the original one. I feel like we have not got many Kanes from that era in Mattel for. Like we got the Survivor Series Kane,
Hmm.
and then the other one, the hardcore one. But we need more. I feel like, I mean, it'd be basically be the same figure because he never really changed up the color scheme of the gear at that time.
Right.
But that Kane, that version of Kane's very underrated.
I agree. I agree. And it's like the one that night he had like the kind of mesh on. Like
Yeah.
it was like yeah. Too bad they weren't gonna do a 3-pack with Raven, Kane, and the Big Show. I mean, I know Big Show and Raven aren't signed, but that would have been like a cool 3-pack to
Yeah,
do.
include some like weapons or something, maybe a glass door or like something. Yeah,
Yeah, because
shopping
he
cart,
yeah, or like the window because they went through the window, and then they went through the like the WrestleMania logo.
and then they went off the stage.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what I was talking about. Um, but yeah, I mean that's gonna be an interesting set if they do actually do it. I think I don't know. It's gonna have to be a really good box art, I think, for me to actually want to pick it up. That might be something that like I keep in the box, um, and try to get it signed by everybody except for Iron Sheik, I guess. But
You
because
could try.
yeah, I could. Moving on, it says a best of ECW series is coming in 2027 and will feature talents from both original ECW and WWECW. New Jack, whose estate signed him to a Legends deal last year, is expected to be included at some point. Mattel is trying to get other ECW set talents such as Sabu signed to a Legends deal so they can be included. I don't know. I don't think that the
Yeah,
market is there. I don't think the market is there.
yeah. I mean, the only I feel like there's got to be really, really diehard fans that would like, that are still around, which I'm sure there is, but I just don't, I also don't feel like it's gonna really, I feel like though that's gonna be like shelf warmers because even some of the Monday Night War ones, even some of the Legends ones they do, like Legends figures, a lot of those just shelf warm.
Yep.
It's like they're gonna have to be like okay, like for example, like a Sabu. I feel like a Sabu would sell. Like when they put out the Sandman, which was rare, they had a Sandman. I mean, the Sandman sold. Like it. It's just I feel like a lot of them they're gonna have to like try and get signed, like you said. Like I mean, if you really want to make something out of it, like get Just Incredible signed, which I doubt that would even happen. Like Just Incredible, like maybe a Mike Awesome or something, obviously through his estate, like that
Balls
figures
Mahoney.
that he's dead.
But his family is still alive. He's got a kid, I
Okay,
think.
fine. Axel Rotten.
Yeah, I was just looking at him. I
Um, I don't want to see like the Dudleys. I mean, it'd be cool to see him in like the purple gear or whatever with the white with like the different glasses, but
They already did
I'm
that
just
though.
okay, then forget it. I don't want to see the Dudleys. How's that?
Okay. I mean, it,
Maybe Spike Dudley. How about him?
yes, I would love that.
Taz. There's Taz.
Yes.
Doubt it. Um,
He just got to leave that other
maybe
company.
yeah, that we don't talk about. Um,
They don't
there's
have
just got to
they don't have
be
a figure deal anymore. So why would we talk about them?
true, but it's just got to be names that it's got to be something different. You can't just be like, okay, the Dudley Boys, like the Eddie Guerrero, like throw in just like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like let's throw a Stone Cold in there because he was in ECW for like 2 seconds.
I
Maybe a Mikey Whipwreck because I know they have the rights to him.
I do think a Stone Cold ECW would sell. I do think that would sell because that was like such a unique attire for him. And we know that Mattel or Steve or Bill or someone magic over there loves Stone Cold figures. I think that might be a good figure. Honestly, now that I think about
Hold
it.
on. Did you say it would sell? That doesn't count you buying all of them on the shelf.
Well, I would buy a lot of them.
Okay, Mikey Whipwreck, because he was in one of those games like 10 years ago. I feel like he could be included. If I don't know if he's still under contract.
I don't know either. I mean, I'm looking at the ECW roster right now, and there's some people that I didn't even realize were in ECW that we could get figures of. Uh,
Chris Milan, sorry, it's not gonna happen.
let's see. Who did I look? Who did I just see?
I don't want to see another Paul Heyman see like that names that are like obviously already have tons of figures.
Right. I mean, well, Tito Santana was apparently an ECW
Oh, hold on. And then you said the WWE ECW, so they're gonna obviously throw in a Kurt Angle in there,
and a CM Punk.
a CM Punk, which you would buy.
Well, which is pointless, and I don't think that this is a true thing because they're kind of washed as far as CM Punk figures go with ECW because they released the Ultimate, and
Yeah,
that was the best CM Punk from that era. And
yeah, it was.
you know, we'll talk about it in a little bit, but we also have the Intercontinental Championship package that's coming out, the Hall of Champions. That CM
Yeah.
Punk is basically ECW CM Punk.
No, it's not.
Well, it's the same time, is what I'm saying. Like he didn't
No, it's
really.
not. It's based off of the Intercontinental title run.
Well, I understand that, but I'm saying like his look at the time, it was the same.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
The like his gear. Well, I mean, he's never had different gear except for like in AEW, but that was it. I mean, we
Uh,
maybe we'll get a
Nunzio,
Scott Hall,
or maybe a Nunzio.
yeah, or a Shane Douglas, or a Sid Vicious,
Excuse me,
or
not Nunzio. Little Guido.
Little Guido Sabu. We'll get like 45 other Rob Van Dams and a Rey Mysterio,
That's what I'm talking about. Like
Eddie
obviously
Eddie
ones that are under
Guerrero.
contract.
Like I just don't think that
Yeah,
the
but
EC. I would be
I don't think it's.
shocked.
Yeah.
I would be shocked if that came out, and if it did come out, it's the way to do it is you do a build a figure. And I don't know who you would do the build a figure of, but it would have to be like Paul Heyman probably. You do two original ECW talents. You do two WWECW talents. Four figures, you get a build a figure. That's how I would do it. And I would make it
Yeah.
Mattel Creations exclusive.
Yeah. And it's funny you said New Jack because well, what happened? They showed like what last year the New Jack defining moments. I mean, that's
Yeah,
on its way, I assume, right? This year,
I think so. Let's see.
which because I don't know when that's coming out. I thought it was this. Yeah, it should be this year, huh?
Yes, this was 4 months ago. This was announced.
So yeah, it should be coming out this year. The New Jack. That was one of those. That was a shocker. You know when he got announced for the figure and announced for the game.
Yes.
So for that, like of
Let's.
all people, New Jack. You know that's crazy because he was never in WWE. Not that I know of.
No.
So the fuck they pulled that out of their ass, I don't know.
And he's gonna come with the bloody face.
And staple gun.
Yes. I think that we haven't heard anything because it says release date undetermined according to where the Wrestling Figure Database. So
Probably
I,
WrestleMania weekend they'll show like official proto images like mock or something.
yeah, I think we're gonna get mock or at least like an actual image of it or actual figure, I guess.
Um that also brings me to something else because it's something they teased what like a month ago. They teased about the next or like another Penta figure, like an Ultimate Penta, and it was like just showed like I was like a green kind of thing. I assume that's going to be based off the WrestleMania last year.
Yes, and I think that'll be a an ultimate. I think that's where they're
Well, yeah,
gonna.
they did say it is gonna. I think they did say it's Ultimate or it's
I think we're gonna get more on that in at WrestleMania weekend as well. Um, Finally, in this post, it does say. Lastly, he is reporting that Series 32 of Target Legends line will include a Build-A-Figure of HBK as a referee in his tiny shorts. The lineup will include Heel Doink, and for the first time will have a bucket with real glitter and a fake arm he hit Crush with. Repo Man, Brock Lesnar, and Finley will round out the rest of the set. A Legends Ultimate of Booker T will also be released.
okay. Booker T Ultimate is long overdue.
I agree.
I do, yeah, it's long overdue. What I don't want to see them do with it though, because I'm so tired of it. Like I want it to obviously be a WWE Booker T or fucking I don't whatever. Sorry, King Booker. Sorry for the swearing. So have it the King Booker Ultimate or just a Booker T Ultimate. I don't want to go about the route of doing like another WCW Booker T because he's already been in the Monday Night War line like 5 times now.
Yes.
Um, and then also from the Vault, they put him in there.
Yep.
And that was based off of the WCW version with Stevie Ray. Um, Evil Doink, I mean that's going to be a first. And then
Let's hold
Repo
on.
Man,
Let's move for a second. Let's talk about this doink. I don't know if you heard what I said. For the first time, you have a bucket with real glitter.
I did hear that. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to play out.
I think that that is a lie. I think that's a lie. I don't think that they're gonna give.
What did his bucket ever have? I never paid attention.
It was glitter. It was glitter or confetti.
Hmm.
I don't think they're gonna give a bucket of like maybe maybe it'll be like it'll look full, but it'll have like a glitter like texture or something on
Oh
it.
yeah.
I don't think that's gonna be an actual bucket of glitter.
Well, what's it called? I mean, I do bel here's the thing. I do believe. I want to believe this Legends line. I mean, it sounds like an okay line. Like, obviously, Doink is probably going to happen. Lesnar, obviously. Finley, I don't know about Finley. Yeah, he's under contract. Repo Man's the only one because Repo Man, he hasn't got a figure in like forever, at least in WWE terms. Last one he got, I think his first one he got, last and first one was well in the W. Oh no,
He's
I know he got a Jax one. Like,
he is part of Demolition.
is he?
Barry Darso.
Who?
Let me make sure. Hold on.
I do remember Repo Man. I didn't grow up with him, but I am aware of who he is. Like I remember seeing a few of his matches. I do
Barry
remember the last time I seen him was a
he's
classic
Smash.
superstars line.
He's Smash.
Is he?
Yeah, that's Smash.
Oh, so then it's possible.
And
It's the same person.
he's from right here in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Oh, so then that's possible. The last time he got a figure was the classic superstars line as that gimmick.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh.
he's Smash and yeah, I mean
And then Lesnar would be based off his like early days, like when Jesse Ventura was managing him in the like whatever, like dark matches.
yeah, so like how is that gonna like I mean obviously the hardcore fans, like, you know, you and I, we know that he was in dark matches well before, you know, but I think casual fan walks down the toy aisle because they want to start collecting or what have you. Um, I don't think they're gonna get it because he's not gonna be in his black trunks. If it's that era, it's gonna be in the gold and maroon, the Minnesota colors. Um,
Yep.
so I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think it'll sell.
No, it's gonna be a shelf warmer, and I, I don't know. And but I guess also if you're trying to build the HBK, if that's honestly true, if it's gonna be HBK, um, if it comes with a vital part of it, like the head or I guess the shorts, like if I don't know, it's 50-50 for me.
And then Finley would be what, the long hair?
I don't know, cause are they gonna go WCW Finley? Or are they gonna go WWE Finley? Um, I don't know. It could be any of them. I mean,
And then Booker T, like I don't know if it's gonna be early WWE days or like current Booker T or something. I just don't want to see another WCW Booker T.
I agree. I agree.
Give me a King Booker Ultimate, that's fine too.
I think it'll be King Booker
Oh,
with the
yeah, probably.
with the soft goods. Like,
Robe or jacket, and then the crown and the scepter.
yep, I think that would be a good. If you want to throw the belt in there, that's cool too.
Yeah, I could live with that. Why is it? Think I'm trying to think here, right? And I was just gonna bring me sometimes. I'm trying to think. Batista has not got but no, Batista hasn't got an ultimate, has he?
He has Batista. He's got two.
Has he?
WrestleMania 21.
Oh, that's right. Why haven't we seen a Batista in a while though?
We haven't, but maybe he's not under contract anymore.
The last one I remember seeing was what, the one in the Evolution 3-pack?
Yep,
And then the last one they did after that was what, the was it the greatest hits with the referee shirt?
I think that came before the Evolution 3-pack.
I'm just trying to remember the last few Batista figures that came out. There was that one, and then
And then there
they
was,
did also the Batista greatest hits,
yep, and the Ultimate.
and then they also did the Batista with the ruthless aggression with the lamp.
Yes.
So, but I feel like we haven't got Batista in a while. I don't know why. I thought of Batista. Who else? I'm just random thoughts here. Like around the ruthless aggression era, well, it's a dead line now, but or dead set. But I think it's a missed opportunity that they never took advantage of making a. I would have liked it. Why didn't we get a Bubba Ray Dudley from that time, like 2002, like where he was wearing the backwards cap and like had the full gear on, like when he was running solo for a little bit? I would have enjoyed that.
With the shorts when he wore shorts.
Yeah, and so yeah, sometimes he wore like the long pants even too. Like I'm just saying, like that. I don't know. There's a lot of missed opportunities.
And there, I mean, this isn't a ruthless aggression video, but I think that the pulls that they did for that line, and it was like what, 2 series or 3 series or something like that.
Three, yeah, something like that.
They missed the boat on a lot of figures.
They
Um,
wasted, like he threw a Taker in there, a Stone Cold. Like we didn't need all those because I mean, I feel like we already got so many of them.
right. Yeah, I agree. Um, the Eric Bischoff was probably my favorite in that line.
Eric Bischoff, and then who was there was another one that I'm trying to think of. Eric Bischoff was in that line. That was like kind of different. And also I said the Batista. They had the Batista, the Lesnar. They had
Shawn
the
Michaels.
what Shawn Michaels was. It? Oh yeah, the WrestleMania 23.
Yeah, and I don't know why I
That
didn't
came with
get
a
that.
ring bell.
Um,
Who
Tori
else was in there?
Wilson.
Oh yeah, Tori Wilson with the dog. JBL.
Yep. Kevin Nash.
Yep. Kevin Nash, Tor Quad.
Booker T.
Booker T, NWO, Booker T.
Yep.
Oh,
Um,
Shelton Benjamin with the ladder.
yep.
I think that's everybody. Um, but that was just a random addition, like just a random thought that kind of hit like weird because I was talking about the Dudley Boy figures. I know it's not a ruthless aggression, but there was something else I was gonna touch on there, add on to that, but now I forgot about it. But whatever. I don't know what else they could announce. Maybe some more ultimates. I mean, I guess they did reveal the greatest hit. The next greatest hits line is just going to be the one CM Punk from the Rumble.
Yep.
Um,
Rhea from Elimination Chamber.
Rhea. Yep.
And then
Was that
Logan Paul, which I haven't seen that Logan yet, so I don't know what that's gonna be. And
I have. It's
then
just the Logan Paul in like the yellow and black, and then the Rock is the
that,
collector's edition.
yeah, with the Just Bring It shirt. The white kind of like 2001-ish, I think it was. It was like,
But that Rock never got released, so that's weird.
well, like
I
I
don't
think
remember
it's
that
supposed
one.
to be like kind of like like they're treating it like Cena.
Or like they're treating it like in that aspect, kind of how they did the what was it the Golden Rock.
Yeah, where it's like a collector's, yeah. Um, but I haven't seen any picture. Let me look on Wrestling Figure Database. They need to sponsor this channel.
They do. And wrestling figures.com or wrestling ringside collectibles
Yes, please.
using discount code EWE save 10%. That is
Yes.
not an official plug. Don't use
Apparently,
that code.
yeah, don't use that code. It's not going to do anything. Um,
Non-existent.
apparently in 2026 we're getting 15 Rock figures.
Uh, uh,
So, Final Boss, Funko Mystery Mini, Main Event Line, Greatest Hits Series 3 Rock, Walmart exclusive 9-inch plush, which it looks like it has a black eye. We're getting the Gold Rock, the value figure, which is the
Dollar Tree.
yep, Monday Night Wars with the shirt, which I really like that figure. Greatest Hits Series 10 Final Boss Rock, the Ultimate Edition pay per view, Main Event Champion Series 7, Foco Mini bobblehead with which, and then I don't know, they got, oh, and then the Final Boss M Bison. Which that figure, I want to talk about that figure for a second. Everyone's hyping this
What is that
figure up.
figure?
The M Bison Street Fighter. It does not look
Oh
that good
yeah.
in person. It does not look good in person.
Who's hyping it up?
Trey.
Oh, well, he hypes up everything.
That is true. All right, let's move this forward a little bit and let's do. I don't know. I think five is going to take forever to do. So let's do like our top three figures in each line that we think we're going to get. I think that's a good way to do this. And then, like, maybe what you think will, as far as like if there's going to be like a subline, kind of similar to Street Fighter or something like that. Like, what are your. Let's do that first. If they did three sublines, what would you like to see?
Hmm. Well, not gonna happen, but I would like to see a like horror themed
Okay.
crossover.
Yep.
Um, Scooby Doo, which I know they did back in the day, like when they did the crossover with the movies, they did like, but they weren't really crossover figures. They were just like two packs of like Scooby Doo and Cena, for example.
Yep.
But like Scooby Doo, and something like Disney related, because why not? Everything else is doing Disney stuff.
That's true. Okay. For me, for like a subline, I'd like to see like the monsters line return. I thought that was a really cool concept, or the zombies, something like that. Like you said, horror themed. Um,
Mhm.
I'd like to see. I know this is like a random thing, but and it's something that I like, and I know they kind of do it, but like a street clothes line, and
Yeah,
not exactly like. I mean, I know they're not gonna put like. I'm trying. I'm looking at a Rhea Ripley figure. They're not gonna put her in like the Black Craft cult clothing, but just like put her in like her leather pants and a Rhea Ripley shirt or like something like that. Um, I would like. I guess overall, I'd like to see some more interchangeability with figures. So that's
yeah.
why I would pick that line. And then I really because I haven't ever found them. I never found them in person. I'd like
The
a
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles exactly. Those figures. Oh, those were so good. Those were some of
What
the best figures, and I never found them ever.
would you
And
say they were in comparison to the Ghostbusters?
yes, the Ghostbusters figures were both, and the Ninja Turtles. I have, I think, two of the Ghostbusters figures.
Oh, you
Stone
do,
Cold,
huh?
Stone Cold, and the Undertaker. And then I've thought about getting the rest of them, the Cena, the Rock, and the Shawn, but I just never did. But
Expensive.
those Ninja Turtles figures go for crazy prices now. I just seen a whole set of them sell for like $480 on Mercari, and
That's crazy.
That was mock, but I mean, I would buy them loose. I think at this point. Um.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do top. What are your three like ultimate editions you'd like to see this year?
Um,
And I
let's
think we
see.
should I before I we continue. I think we should say we're gonna count a year as WrestleMania to WrestleMania. I think that's only
All right.
fair. I think that's only fair.
All right, I'm gonna say it's either gonna be a O 03, it's gonna be like around O 03. It could be that version, like an O 03 or an O 02, like we were talking about before, a Kane from that. Because I mean we got 98, 97 Kane in ultimate form.
Yep.
But I don't think we never even no, we never even got a Demon Kane in ultimate form. But I mean there's not. I would just like to see like a ruthless aggression slash like around like, well, yeah, it was a ruthless aggression, like that version of Kane, one of those two, like half mask Kane or like the full mask Kane from that time period as an
Yeah.
ultimate.
Yeah.
So,
I I think with
yeah,
the cane too, you could do like the return of the mass cane and give him like the welder's helmet and everything like that too, if you really wanted to.
yeah, I could do that. Let's see. Um, give us a. I'm just trying to think of like people who haven't got ultimates like in a long time or at all. Um, hmm. You know what? Give the Miz an ultimate edition.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Money in the Bank. It could be from either of his Money in the Banks.
Yep.
Yeah, the Miz. You could do so much with that, like a soft goods jacket, the glasses, if you're doing a current day Miz.
Yep.
And then let's go with let's go with Dude Love. Because all his like Cactus Jack is getting a ultimate. Mankind got an ultimate. So Dude Love.
The only thing about Dude Love is I think Mick Foley's contract expires like in 2 months.
Yeah, it's gone, basically gone. Yeah. So
Yeah, but I do think like maybe if they moved away from, not, we're not gonna get super political, but if they change their ways, I think he would be willing to come back to get some more figures and more merch, and I think stuff like that. But
I
I
could
think
see that.
those are good ultimates. I would like to see. I think everybody knows this. Matt Cardona. I love to see a Matt Cardona ultimate. Just mainly so I can compare it to the Super Sevens that I've got. Well, Super Seven. I don't have any other ones. Um, Let me think here. Let's do. Trying to think of like a really random one that we've never seen. Um, Maybe like a China.
Yeah.
That could be interesting. I mean, I know we've kind of covered everything with her in elite form, so I don't know much more what you would do with that. Um, and if they did a China, I'd have to say I'd want the WrestleMania. I think it was 17 actually. The purple gear. I know we got that in an elite, but that elite, it sucks as far as like deco hits. It's just doesn't look like the actual attire, which I know you can only do so much in figure form, but I think that would be a really good place to put your money in there and do a little bit more. And then, hmm, I don't know. I really don't know who else we could really do. Maybe,
Mm. Can I add on to something?
yes.
Maybe it'll give you a little help. But
Okay.
we need another. It hasn't in series 1 or 2 of Ultimates. Another Demon Balor.
Yes. And I think with Demon Finn coming back, I think maybe this is the time. Because, I mean, they got that SummerSlam one out like super quick.
Mm-hmm.
It was within like I think 4 or 5 months that happened that they had that figure out. Um, so I would say yeah, like another Finn Balor, and I will say this: this is something I'd like to see. As far as figures go, all around. I would like to see the Ultimates be more similar to Supremes. I
Oh
think
yeah, yeah.
I think this Supreme at their price point was the best figure value you could get.
Agreed.
You were essentially getting three figures. I think the only one that was really more than that was probably the Sting, because he came with like 700 T-shirts. So all of his T-shirts you ever had, you basically got. Um, but I would like to see some more, like I said earlier, interchangeability as far as like,
Yes.
and I know they're doing that with the torsos on the women's figures now. You can kind of swap those torsos out. Um, but I would like to see something more like that. If next, I think Thursday or Friday they're doing a Mattel is doing a panel with Rhea Ripley,
I seen that. Yeah.
and so I think that that's just gonna be her doll. I don't think that's gonna be any more than that,
Yeah.
unless and this is kind of going off the cuff here. maybe they're doing something crazy. Maybe they worked a deal with Terrifier, and they're gonna release an Ultimate Edition Rhea Ripley Terrifier figure, which I would.
Or it'll just be, or it'll be like a, because she is supposedly going to be in the next Terrifier movie, or it could just be like a crossover with her doll.
Yes, I think it's just gonna. I think it's more or less just gonna be them showing off the doll. Um, but who knows? But anyway, yeah, just more interchangeability on figures is what I'd like to see. So I would agree. Demon Balor is my other one that I would pick. So China, Cardona, and then Finn Balor. Those are the Demon Finn Balor, not just Finn Balor, because we already got an Ultimate. We got a Chase, so I think it's well worth the time we get a Demon one. And then let's do top three elites that you'd like to see.
Obviously Matt Cardona, because he's back in the company. So Matt Cardona, Danhausen, and I guess another. I guess we're due for another Aleister Black.
Yep. And I think with Alistair, I think they should pull AEW Jazzwares and do a suited figure. Because I feel like he's in a suit just as much as he's in his ring gear at this point.
Yeah.
And I think they could get away with it. And again, that goes to the Supreme Ultimate thing. Like if they would do something like that, that would be a money grab right there for everybody. Um, but yeah, I think for me, for my top three elites, I agree with Danhausen. Although it's kind of like, what do you do for a figure that like are people gonna buy a figure where they've not seen him wrestle? Is he? I mean, for me, yes, I would buy a figure. I mean, but I've also watched him wrestle, and I've seen him wrestle in person. So is he toyotic enough and popular enough that people will buy a figure? I do think we're gonna get him in the basic line before the fall. I think that that's gonna be revealed for sure. Um,
Well, my thought on it is by then, like I feel like he will have wrestled some matches.
I agree. Yeah. So I think like Cardona, Danhausen, and I think Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
I mean I don't really know who else elite wise.
I mean, there's Blake Monroe. I'm just thinking of newer names,
Yeah,
that have been.
Obafemi we could get a new Obafemi. I think that'd be good.
Yeah, yeah. He only got the one so far with the North American title, but like a newer Obafemi, yeah.
Yep.
Um, who else? I know we're getting a Javon Evans soon, and we're getting El Grande Americano, maybe the Ludwig Kaiser El Grande,
Yep. And I guess a Bravo and what is the other Rio?
Rayo, yeah.
I'm looking to
But
see.
they'll probably just end up being basics.
Yeah, which is fine. Um,
Um,
we're kind of due for a new Raquel Rodriguez,
we are. She's only got the one figure from the Elite line with the NXT title back in the day.
and it looks like trash.
It does. That actually brings me to another point, though, right? They did some. I don't know. I don't know if we can see it, but I did see it. Like, in somebody posted it. But on Walmart, they did post up like I guess a jelly roll is on the way, which I could see happening.
Okay.
An Ultimate EO Sky, I think it was, which
Okay.
is long overdue.
Yep.
And then who else was there? There's some other ones that were in there. Remember what I'm talking about? Like those screenshots that came up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else there was, but I don't remember. I know we're getting. I mean, I know at WrestleMania we're probably gonna get our first looks at Elite 127, which is Sammy, Cena, JC Mateo, Bronson Reed, Alexa Bliss, and Nathan Frazier. Which I'm assuming 128, 129 is gonna have Axiom in it. Just
Well, Axiom. Well, Axiom was in one of the earlier, like he was in a few lines back. So people are assuming that they hope that the Nathan Frazier is matching that Axiom in the pink, and then the chase was the pink. So then the
yeah,
blue or
yeah.
whatever it was.
I know what you're
Uh,
talking about. I guess
Jason Mateo.
Oba
Go
was
ahead.
just in 121, so I guess like
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that close.
Um, Jason Mateo, I don't. I mean, I'm assuming it's just gonna be like debut or something, but I do hope it's more so the face paint, but probably not. It's gonna be based off of like debut. And then later on, probably we'll get all of them in face paints. I'm hoping though, one of the next couple lines, we do get the Talatonga introduction.
Yep, and I think with the Bloodline or the MFT, I guess is what it actually is. They could people would buy it either way if they just included another head skin with the face paint. Like you don't have to include
Mm-hmm.
a
Yeah.
full figure with the full face paint. And then what they can do is because it's happening with the China figure right now. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's not a chase, but it's a chase pose
Oh, the
in the
title,
box.
right?
Yeah, like one of them
Yeah.
she's holding it, the other one it's over her shoulder. So with MFT, you could have JC Mateo. You're looking at the figs, and one of them, if you're a mock collector, maybe you want the face paint on. One of the figures has it on, the other figure doesn't have it on.
Yeah,
Like
I like that.
I think that's a cool little, and it's a way to not to do a chase without doing like a chase. Because
Yeah.
I know that they're kind of overdoing the chases right now, just because of like cost and everything. So they're gonna cut chases. So, which is why we're getting the Build a Figure line with the Legends line. And speaking of Legends, what are your three Legends figures you'd like to see?
Well, I like how they really they did something different and they gave us the blue or well, yeah, the blue Triple H
Yep,
from the Hell in the Cell match with Kevin Nash. I would like if they I mean they could have done it as like a chase, but they're not doing the chases anymore really right now, but I would like to see more like colored Triple H or like the black shorts from SummerSlam or the pants
because he
from
had a
that
torn
SummerSlam
cod.
in the chamber. Yep. I mean, there's also the purple trunks that he wore back then. Red trunks. I mean, I could go on, but those
Yeah,
would have been better as like chases, just because it's better as a chase than just pump it out as like a single figure and try to make more money off of it. But they're trying to cut down on money.
yep.
But let's see, legends. I mean,
And I'll give us this to give us a little more leeway in what we pick. You can do three mainline and then three Build a Figures.
um, let's do like well, no. Hmm. You know what? This one's gonna be out of the box, but why not? Let's do something different. Let's do a Reverend Devon.
Okay,
Um,
I like that.
and then let's do a Gregory Helms with a cruiserweight title because we never got a Gregory Helms Elite or Basic or anything.
Okay.
Um, and hmm, let's do a Muhammad Hassan. I had to get some laughter in there. I had to make a little comedy skit.
Well,
But no, let's
I got
do.
one. I got one. You're gonna laugh when I say this. When I pick mine.
Okay.
So are those your main lines or are those your build figures?
Obviously Muhammad Hassan was a joke.
I understand that.
Uh, let's do like Hardcore Holly or something, or Spark Plug Holly, Bob Butt Plug Holly, one of that, like.
Yeah.
And then build a figure like Earl Hebner. I know he's not in the company or under contract, but that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Um, maybe a build a figure Hornswoggle. Never mind, because we've already gotten Hornswoggles. Maybe a build a figure. Um, Damn, they've really already. I'm saying it. Build a figure, Kathy Kelly. I think you had already predicted one or said that's something you wanted.
Yes, that was in my
Um,
my build a figure video that I want.
yep, that's long overdue. And then either Jackie Redman or you said that too, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I was talking about legends for build a figures, by the way, but this is
Oh,
fine. This is fine too.
oh, okay. Um, Oh wow, I went off script then. Okay, my bad. So legends. Oh, okay. All right. Well, Earl Hebner will stay then.
Okay.
Um, you know what? Oh, they did do that one. You know what? Big Daddy V. There we go.
Okay.
And let's just go ahead and do it. A fake Razor Ramon. Oh no, yeah, because they did the fake Kevin Nash already.
Yeah, they did. Um, Legends for me, I would like to see. I don't know if this is possible, but I think it would be cool. Shane McMahon.
Yeah,
Um, if I don't even know where he stands as far as like contract status. I know he met with Tony Khan or whatever, but Shane McMahon would be cool, and that could be interchangeable. Like that could be a build a figure or an actual mainline figure. Um, I'd like to see Layla, just because we got Michelle McCool from Lay Cool. So I think if we got Layla, that make that a thing. And then I think the greatest legend of all time, the greatest, Danhausen. Give him a Legends figure. I think that'd be the funniest thing they could ever do.
on
Is
April Fool's. Yeah.
yes. No, not Danhausen, but man, I don't know. This is something that Matt Cardona did say. He said he would be okay with a Zack Ryder Legends figure. If it was like OG Zack Ryder, uh, either like Hawkins and Ryder era, um, or like when he first did like the Jersey Shore gimmick. He said he would be okay with that. So I think that would be cool. Like an OG, like if you like when he wore like the half tights when he had like one leg long and one leg like not long.
Yeah.
And then for build a figures, I know it was said, but Sergeant Slaughter, that would be really cool. Um, I said Todd Pettengill, and
Yeah.
I think I made that video before we even knew Legends were getting build a figures.
I think so.
Um, so if you put, I'll put him in there for Legends figure, build a figure, Todd Pettengill, and then I don't really
Oh,
know.
you're gonna like this, actually.
Okay.
Let's just do it for the hell of it. Let's do a Vince McMahon ECW do-rag.
Yes.
Do-rag Vince.
Yes. That was my other. I was gonna say Vince, because I mean, he's been mentioned on TV twice in a week. So, I mean, indirectly mentioned, but still mentioned nonetheless. Um, I think events would be cool, or like, trying to think.
Why not another Stephanie? I mean,
Yeah, but I think she'd be mainline. What? Why not a Jim Cornette? I mean, that's totally out of like left field, but I think a Jim Cornette build a figure would be dope.
why
Why Jim Cornette?
no, I said why not Bruce Pritchard? Just as Bruce
Oh, like when he was doing the stealing stuff. Anybody remember that, or is that just me?
That's just you.
They when they started WWE auction, the auction site, that was supposed to be his return to TV as Bruce Pritchard. That like if you listen to something to wrestle with, you know what I'm talking about. But um, yeah, and he apparently was supposed to be like the opposite of what he was when the ministry was happening.
Hmm.
I think we need some more ministry characters.
Yeah, Midian. Yeah.
Midian, Viscera. Like I know we got Viscera already. Um, I guess that's really it. We've got the acolytes.
We
We
need test.
Test was never in the ministry.
No, but we need a test.
All right, we got to wrap this up soon. But what is your like? I know I've talked about making a video about this, but what if they released another, which I guess they kind of technically did it. with what they just released, the Stone Cold kind of King of the Ring set, which I'm still on the fence about getting. I like the accessories. I don't really need another Stone Cold, but that's besides the point. If they were to do another set like that, as far as like Piper's Pits, King of the Ring, rather, what's your anything they could do? What do you want to see?
Mm. All right, you know what? Screw it. Uh, Very unlikely, but let's do a WrestleMania 17 or a SummerSlam 2000.
Okay,
It'd be kind of difficult that'd be because that'd be six figures, but you could have one from each team: Edge, Christian, or Hardy's, Dudley's, Christian, and Edge.
okay, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a SummerSlam set or as a WrestleMania set.
And then would
Um,
I guess maybe I didn't like explain, but that I'm talking like set pieces as far as like we got the Piper's Pit set, we got the King of the Ring like staging stuff. That's what I was kind of talking about. But a figure set like that would be amazing, especially now that the Hardys are basically re-signed with WWE. It's just not been officially confirmed, but it's been confirmed.
okay, like maybe a casket with like Randy Orton and Undertaker and Bob Orton or something. The casket's like a you could have the effect where it's on fire, or like
Okay,
maybe where well this would be very impossible, but not impossible, but very unlikely. Like you could have like the include like a lowrider where Randy drove the lowrider into the set with the Undertaker on it,
you can just get the Lucha Lowrider from Amazon for $29.99.
or buy it at your local Walmart.
Yes, everyone go to Walmart in California. Find the executive vice president of talent relations. Um,
Yes.
if I had to pick one, I mean, I love like interview sets and stuff like that. Kind of similar, no, not similar, but similar. I would like to see a um funeral parlor, or I like this would never happen, but a Ministry of Darkness, like his throne, the Undertaker in his throne with like Paul Bearer. I think that would be really cool, but I know that would never happen because that's like very like the Christians would come
What
after him.
about Stone Cold on the symbol?
That too, but we don't need another Stone Cold.
Oh damn! I mean, it could just be one of those Dollar Tree Stone Colds.
True. Okay, any final thoughts?
Um, how do we feel about that what is it, the Saturday Night's main event set with Jey Uso, CM Punk, Hillbilly Jin, and Hulk Hogan?
I think that's gonna be awesome if it actually does come out.
I
I
think it is
guess
coming out. That'll be the first time since the Legends line, the early Legends line, that we got Hillbilly Jim.
that is true.
Another Hogan, whatever. He's dead. Only difference is he has the Saturday Night's main event shirt. Another Punk, I mean, it's cool. I mean, also, I believe they said it's the first time they're including a new tattoo on him or something.
On who?
On the Punk, it's gonna be the first time they're including like the knee tattoo or whatever he has.
Oh, the knee tattoo. Okay, it could be the Larry tattoo as well.
Yeah, and then the Jey Uso is like kind of based off of the defining moments, but it has like the black, the pink, and the blue on it.
Mm-hmm.
There's that one, yeah, and then also the other set, the Intercontinental set coming out. I mean, Honky Tonk Man, whatever, because they had the Honky Tonk Man in the Coliseum collection. Honky Tonk Man's been around a little bit lately as far as figures go.
Yeah,
Another CM Punk, whatever. I mean, it's kind of like you said, it's kind of like an ECW Punk. I think the one of that set is the Pat Patterson because we haven't got one of him in like forever since like the main Elite line in a while.
and we've never gotten
Um,
we've never gotten a Pat Patterson in ring gear.
that's true, yeah.
I mean,
And
I
then
mean,
the
yes and no, because like the figure that they made of him last time was technically in ring gear, but this is like actual Pat Patterson. And honestly, this might be a fantasy figure as far as like gear, because there was never really a tournament, people, in Rio de Janeiro to crown the first Intercontinental Champion. It was literally just given to him by Vince McMahon. That's the story, at least, or Vincent. Maybe it was Jess McMahon that gave it to him. I don't know, but I think that I don't know. I'm assuming that's from the time period, and I think it's in. I just seen pictures of it. I think that's from like. He was wearing like blue tights and red knee pads. I know the strap
Yeah.
is red on the title.
I like the mod that old school title as well. I think first time ever we're getting that.
Yep,
Um, and then Dom is whatever. I mean, it's cool. We're getting another Dom. I mean, we had the Ultimate came out, and then he's had a few of the head scan has kind of been used a little bit now, a few times, but
yep,
I mean, it's overall a cool set. I feel like it's really only a big thing for the Pat Patterson and probably the Punk.
yep. I agree. I agree. I would get it for the Pat Patterson and maybe just to have the titles. I like what they're doing with the Hall of Champions sets, and I'm wondering how are they gonna do a tag team? Like, are they gonna do an 8-figure set? Are they go- I how like that? I don't think they're ever gonna do a tag team set. But
No, they're not. No.
I mean,
All right. I'm not the host here, but maybe that wraps it up.
yes, it does. It does. Do you want me to plug your social media, or you just not? Do you not care?
I don't have any social media.
No, that's true. All right, guys, you can follow me everywhere you want to follow me.
Whoa.
My address is. I'm just kidding. No, thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast style, as Rai would call it. Um, we love you guys. Thanks for sticking around. I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I'm working on it. Life has been crazy, and I apologize for that. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to say. My computer froze, so that's
Awesome.
wonderful.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I have too much going on. That's the problem.
Uh,
But anyway, like I said, guys, thank you so much for listening, watching, whatever you're doing. I will see you guys next time.